begin.
What is Islam? Amir really writes, in order to form a just appreciation of the religion of Muhammad, it is necessary to understand aright the true significance of the word Islam. Salam or Salama in its primary sense means to be tranquil, at rest, to have done one's duty, to have paid up, to be at perfect peace in its secondary sense, to surrender oneself to him with whom peace is made. The noun derived from its meaning peace, greeting, safety, salvation. The word does not imply, as is commonly supposed, absolute submission to God's will, but means on the contrary striving after righteousness. The essence of the ethical principles involved and embodied in Islam is thus summarized in the second chapter of the Quran. There is no doubt in this book a guidance to the pious who believe in the unseen, who observe the prayers and distribute charity out of what we have bestowed on them, and who believed in that which we have commissioned others with before thee, and who have assurance in the life to come. These have received the direction of the Lord. It's from the quotation from the Spirit of Islam. It is simplest, in its simplest form, Islam is the belief in the unity of God, prophethood of Muhammad, and Imamate of Ali and his 11 descendants. Ali's association with the Prophet was indeed long, intense, passionate and close. He himself describes it as under. Do you know that owing to my kinship and on account of my worth and merit, what my relations with the Holy Prophet, peace of Allah be upon him, and his descendants were, from the very beginning of my life, he loved me and I loved him. He took me in his lap when I was an infant, and thenceforward I was always with him. He often kept me embraced. He used to make me sleep next to him. We used to be so close to each other that I felt the warmth and smelled the aromas of his body when I was a child. He fed me with his hands, often chewing hard bits for me. He never found me lying nor weak and wavering. From the time of his infancy, Allah had appointed the Holy Ghost to be always with him, and this archangel was leading him towards exemplary qualities and high moral values, and I followed the Holy Prophet step by step as a baby camel follows its mother. Daily he used to place before me a fresh standard of efficiency and used to order me to follow it. Every year he used to stay in a grotto of Mount Hira for some time, and nobody used to be with him but I. No one could then see or hear him or be near him but I. During those days of Islam, Islam was the religion of only the Prophet and his wife Lady Khadija. I was the third of the trio. The Holy Prophet, Lady Khadija and Imam Ali himself. Nobody else in this world had embraced Islam. I even then used to see the divine light of revelation and smell the divine fragrance of prophethood. When the Holy Prophet received the first revelation, Satan lamented loudly. I asked the Holy Prophet, who is lamenting and why? He replied, it is Satan, or the devil, who had given up hopes of acquiring complete sway over human mind. In this disappointment, he is lamenting over the chance lost. Verily, Ali, you also hear whatever is revealed to me, and you also see whatever is being shown to me. The difference only is that you are not interested with prophethood, but you will be my successor, helper, and vicegerent, and you will always uphold truth and justice. Allama ibn Abil Hadid quotes from Ibn Abbas, and he from his father, the Holy Prophet loved Ali, more than all his sons. When Ali was a child, I never saw him separated from Muhammad for half an hour unless Muhammad went out of the house for some work. I never saw a father love his son so much as the Holy Prophet loved Ali, and I never saw a son so obedient, so attached, and so loving to his father as Ali was to Muhammad. About his source of knowledge, Ali says, the Prophet of God opened 1,000 gates of knowledge for me, and I, by my own efforts, opened similar number of gates of knowledge from each of them. He also explains the method adopted by the Prophet of God for opening the gates of knowledge to him. He says, the Prophet of God taught me in the same way as the bird feeds its chicks by transferring the food in an assimilated form from its bill into the throat of the chick for him to swallow it. It was no doubt the result of intense love, thoughtful upbringing, careful education for the practical life, which included with particular attention the setting up of day-to-day tasks and targets of efficiency, polishing the mind, enlarging and widening the vision, with gradually opening the gates of knowledge by the great teacher and prophet of God, who with the super touch of a master craftsman cut and polished the diamond crystal and transformed it into a brilliant, multifaceted, priceless gem of a sparkling beauty, spellbinding all those who beheld it, as in its brilliance it surpassed all the others, and therefore will always stand as a testimony to the care and skill of master craftsmen for producing the masterpiece of greatness. Such was Ali ibn Abi Talib, soldier, poet, philosopher, statesman, paragon of Muslim nobility and chivalry, and the Solomon of Arabic traditions. Abu Ali Hussain ibn Abdullah, born 980 and died in 1037, commonly known as Abu Ali Sina, the famous Arab philosopher, astronomer, poet, mathematician and physician, the greatest thinker of his age, has rightly said that Imam Ali and the Holy Quran were the two miracles of Muhammad, the Prophet of Allah. Life of Imam Ali at every stage was a mirror-like reflection of the life of Holy Prophet. It is a known fact that a child is the excellent actor. He imitates and follows his ideal in order to resemble him in every way. The qualities are